you are staying at home and keeping fine. Let's see a picture. What do you see? We see three birds there. One is dove, one is bat, and an owl. We know many stories about the birds, but we have a very nice story in our English for Today book. What is the story about? The story is about the truthful dove. You take your EFT book and you read the story. I will go with you. What is the story about? The truthful dove. Once upon a time, there were two friends, a bat and a dove. They decided to set out on a journey, so they started their journey. They flew over jungles and hills. At last, they became tired and they needed to sit down and took rest. Here are some words: set out, set out. What is the meaning of set out? Start. Start or begin. Start or begin. Can we make a sentence with it? We set out our journey. We set out our journey. Soon night fell and became dark all around. The dove and the bat looked for a shelter. You see, here is a word, look for. Look for. What is the meaning of look for? Search. Search. Can we make a sentence with this? Yes, I am looking for a new job. Here another word we have found, that is shelter. What is the meaning of shelter? Shelter is a place that ensures security and protection. So, the two friends became tired after making long journey. They needed a shelter. So, they were looking for a shelter for them. They came near a century-old tree. They found a house and they knocked the door. Knocked. What is the meaning of knock? What is the meaning of knock? That's taking attention, someone attention. Is there anybody there? This is the meaning of knock. The old grumpy owl opened the door. Grumpy. Grumpy. Grumpy is angry. Owl was angry. Why owl was angry? Because he was taking preparation for dinner. He thought that at that time, if any person came, he had to share the dinner. For that, he became angry. The bat and dove requested for their shelter. The owl was unwilling to give them shelter. Do you know the meaning of unwilling? Unwilling. Not willing. That means not willing. Can we make a sentence with the unwilling? Unwilling, I am unwilling to do this work. In Bangla, onichha, unwilling. The two birds were hungry too, and they begged for food. What is the meaning of begged for? Strong desire to take something. কোনো কিছু পাওয়ার প্রবল ইচ্ছা, begged for food. But the owl was not so happy because he was not interested to share the dinner. Dove was very tired after taking a long journey. He hardly ate. Hardly, we use it negative sense. That means খেতেই পারল না. Hardly eat. But the bat was very sly, clever. He started praising the owl. Owl became so happy because he was interested to hear some good comments about him. The owl became so happy after hearing some praise words from bat. So the bat took the chance of getting more food than dove, because bat was very sly and clever. Again, the owl has become so pleased hearing some phrasing word, and he puffed and ruffled. Puffed and ruffled, you can see from the slide the action of puffed and ruffled, and taking extra size for puffed and ruffled. And as brave as strong. As brave as strong. To the owl heard the word as brave as strong. For this, he became so happy. Okay, my students, I think you could know the new words meaning and understood the story well. Now we can practice some question answer. Who were the two friends? Can you remember? Beginning of the story, I told you the bat and the dove were two friends. The bat and the dove were two friends. In the question there was helping verb, that was were. In the answer we can use that helping verb in the answer. And is a easy technique for you. Where? Who were the two friends? The bat and the dove were two friends. Number 2, where did they decide to do? Where did they decide to do? In the question, there is did. So, we have to write the answer in past tense. Where did they decide to do? Answer, they, what does they mean here? The bat and the dove. They decided. Why decided? This is past tense. They decided to set out on a journey. Now question number 3. Why were they tired? Answer, I have told you, if helping verb in the question, we can use that helping verb in the answer. Subject is they, here helping verb is were, tired, they were tired, were is be verb or linking verb. So we can use this verb in the answer. They were tired. If in the question why, we can use because or as. Because they made a long journey. Why were they tired? They were tired because they made a long journey. Question number 4. Why did the dove why was the dove unable to eat? Question number 4. Why was the dove unable to eat? Answer, can you remember the story? The dove was very tired after making a long journey. For this, he was unable to eat. The dove was unable to eat because he became tired. He became tired after making a journey. Okay, I will write more question and answer. You write this question and answer. Question number 5. Why did the bat praise the owl? Why did the bat praise the owl? Answer. Can you remember? The bat was very cunning and clever. He praised the owl for getting more food because in the story he was very greedy. Understand? You see in the question did, so answer will be in the past tense. Start. The bat praised. Past tense of praise, praised. Praised the owl because he was clever and greedy. For taking extra food. For taking extra food. Why? Because he was greedy. For taking extra food, he did eat. Okay, my students, you practice true or false at home. And now, what we have read today? We have read a story, The Truthful Dove, and we have known some new words meaning. They are grumpy, unwilling, and look for, set out. You can make more sentences when you at home. That will be good for you. Okay, now you will do homework at home and you write a paragraph on a bird, eagle, and you can take some words from the story or you can use some own words to write the paragraph. Okay, my students, if you are unable to follow me, don't worry for that. You can connect Kishore Batayan. Thank you very much, students.